This face represents everyone who said, Italian rework when? You're going to press a few buttons and you're going to basically unify all of Eastern Europe. You have seen nothing. Poland lets you press buttons and the whole of Eastern Europe unifies. All cores. Poland is now super OP. And in House of HOI4, is there anything else that's more fun than conquering lots of land, going from really small little boy to big daddy major boy? And that's what we're going to do today. All right, first of all the divisions, going to delete them. That's right, we're going to have lots of guns now. Top that off as well, we're going to be researching some wrenches and girders and getting that economy rolling. Civilian industry, very, very important. You'll see why. And also, we're going to make sure we get lots of guns. Actually, one thing I've changed my mind with, no electronic mechanical engineering. We're actually going to go for fighter 1. You'll see later on. All right, we have the historical path, the April Constitution. We have the ahistorical path, side with the peasants. Wow. Or the monarchist path, which you've got, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 monarchist paths. Or you go down a nationalist constitution. You've got so many options, and some of them are so brutally OP. The Act of the 5th of November was a promise made by the Central Powers to release a free and independent Polish kingdom out of the ashes of the Russian Empire. Perhaps it is time we establish the regency to find a Poland her rightful king. That's right, 35-day focus, the future. Assemble, the Regency Council has been done. Fulfill the 5th of November Act. Regency Council assembled, open doors, claim the Polish throne, blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Fulfill the 5th of November Act. And now we get an event that pops up to decide who we want to put on the throne of Poland. Now, we can do the 4-year plan. Do we want the Christian king? No, I have someone else in mind. The Habsburg candidate. Habsburgs in Poland? What timeline is this? No, we desire another.
That boy is our last hope.
No. There is another.
And also we have this embargoed economy, which we lose consumer goods, and we also lose some resources to the market. I thought we were meant to be the victors of the Great War, huh? And here we go. Crown Prince Michael of Romania. Do you know Michael of Romania? Michael of Romania? No, we've got King Carol here. Well, ignore King Carol because he's the liability. This is the one we want. King Michael's coup. So he's some relation to the monarchy of Romania, and he should be on the throne of Poland. Yes, King Michael I joins the kingdom of Poland. And now we have one king ruling over 2 nations. Fighter is complete. Girder is complete. More girder. And more, that screwdriver? Yeah, that one. 150 political power. Partial mobilization. We actually have a really decent economy now. And more civilian factories. So we had that issue with the peasant strike. They're going to rebel over a set period of time, 292 days. Well, if you go for this focus, well, the problem's just gone. What were their demands? I don't know, but it didn't cost me anything. Win-win. Next up, monarchies. Aren't they great? Restoration of the royal... That one. Gain stability. Yes. Progress down the focus tree. Oh no. The Spain. It's broken. All right. Seek internal Romanian support. All right. We're going to rush artillery for a change. 150 PP. We're going to go for the noble bureaucrat. Basically a silent workhorse that gives a teeny tiny little bit of stability. Seek internal Romanian support. Now we're going to arm the monarchist militants, which is definitely the easiest path to convincing the Romanians to join your plight. So you've got all these decisions here. You need to get like 90% support. And every time you press one of these buttons, you get a bit more support in Romania. And it takes some time. Once again, as I said to you earlier, the easiest thing to do is to arm the militarists. Arm the militarists is done, and we do exactly that. We arm the militarists because we need the PP. And now we can go over here and do some really fancy stuff inside of our focus tree. Look at this one. Oh, those factories, so many. Invest in Eastern Poland. The peasants will now have jobs that won't be in farms. They'll be in factories, which means they're going to be happier, right? I'm going to propagize the monarchist sentiment again. More PP lost. And also give guns. Sway the Romanian generals. Goodbye, PP that I will never see again. All right, it's time to make an absolute crap ton of divisions. I'm going to train these divisions and deploy them immediately. We need to get our army size up significantly. You're probably wondering, why did you expand your army? Well, we needed the guns. It all makes sense. Just wait. All right, we invested in Poland. Now we're just going to wait. Oh my god. Oh my god, the spam. Yeah, we need to wait for this to finish. Gives 15% support, puts us over 80%, which means then we can do the King Michael coup. King Michael coup? Hang on a second. Isn't that the exact same name as this one? Paradox. Recycling focuses. Oh, the Carlists have rose up. Oh, the Spain is well and truly broken. All right, we're 85% now, and we go for King Michael coup. Captain of industry. Later, we have to go for a limited conscription to begin with and deploy all these divisions. Deploy more divisions. Train more divisions. We have a coup in Romania. So we have regular Romania, which has 3 to 7 divisions, and we have our coup, which has 0. 19 to 39. Well, I wonder who's going to win, eh? Most of the time when I've done this, it ends instantly, and this one is no exception. Goodbye, Ludi. You're under a monarchy now. Merge the internal governments. So we've gone from independent, dual monarchy, to under a personal union, to you're mine now, Romania. Also, we're having supply problems. How do you fix this? You just spread them out. Nice, even spread. Meanwhile, in the east, hey, attaché China, give us some XP. No, seriously, give us XP. We really need it. Merge the governments. And it does exactly that. We now have the kingdom of Poland, Romania. Impressive. Convert them all. Go do the thing. Start building. Oh, look at the economy now. It's exploded. Don't mind if I do. Just a few civilian factories, you know? Okay, now it's very important to make a crap ton of fighters. We need at least a row of those. And if we import a little bit of rubber from the Dutch East Indies, we'll do the exact amount that we're importing, which is 8. That's good. A little bit of artillery, a little bit of support equipment, and trains. And that looks pretty good, actually. That looks good. Now you're probably thinking, wow, that's some pretty easy conquest. It's 1937, and all you've done is press buttons. Well, get this. It gets better. Institute a royal dictatorship. So the guys were like, oh, I'm going to join Poland, Romanians said. It's going to be a great system where we'll be democratic and everyone will be represented. Wrong.
Whoa, 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 hey, hey, hey.
Demand Slovakia. What is this? What is this? It requires 500,000 manpower in the field. Good job we've been deploying divisions, right? I hope you have. I hope you have. Oh, we also have the ability to get off embargoed economy, which I'd recommend you do because that 5% consumer goods is brutal. It's one of those historical game kind of moments. So demand Slovakia. To summarize the description, it's like borders not pretty. Can you give us Slovakia, Czechoslovakia? And they accept. They've actually renamed their country before they give us the land. Well, we give it up. I guess we'll rename ourselves before formally handing it over. Restore the Poland, Hungary. Centuries ago, the crowns of Poland and Hungary were united, and the dominance of Eastern Europe was secured for that nation. Now, with Transylvania in Polish control, the only thing preventing us from reclaiming the legacy of Poland-Hungary is a continued existence of Hungary itself. Goodbye, Hungary. The aristocrat. -5 consumer goods. Getting those consumer goods as low as they go. Boom! Hungary secedes and becomes a personal union of Kingdom of Poland and Romania. Speaking of consumer goods, oh my goodness. -15 for 2 years. That is pretty spicy. So now we don't need to worry about too much about our army size. So we can like just make the right size army that we need. So we'll have like 3 army groups, I guess. Right, let's train these boyos up. This is the division we're going to go for. We can make logistics, which, as you'll find out with No Step Back, is very, very important. We're now going to reach forward into the future. This gives us a boost for industry. So what we'll do in the meantime is, when this one's finished, we'll start going for Disperse 3, and then that boost will go for Disperse 4, then our production will be sky high. Next up, we're going for the aristocratic Archbishop, which gives stability. Did someone say civilian factories? Oh, factories. The new Polish industry. So what I want to do now is make technically a 7-2. Now, I understand combat words have completely changed, and this is probably not the meta, but for the time being, and from some of my tests, this works quite effectively, so why not, right? Boom. Train those boyos, pop them here. Good, good, good. And we're going to rush for Fighter 2. Modify the Officer Corps. You think these are all about army, right? Wrong. Click here, Spirit of the Academy, Political Loyalty, Party Popularity Stability modifier by plus 15%. And what does that mean? Well, if you can look here, if you hover over stability, you can see the party popularity is boosting my stability by 8.9% up to a maximum of 10%. This will increase it a further 15%. And just look at the stability and boop, 97%. And the more party control we get of the non-aligned, the more stability we're going to get. Stability is good. All right, it's 9:39. Time for military factory overdrive. You can see that we've got a fantastic economy now. This is a very, very economically strong Poland. Oh yeah, research slots. Don't forget about them. 3 research slots is not enough. Disperse 3. A. Disperse 4. And A. Just your concern. Let's get some disperse industry, boyos. Mills. And lots of them. The easy way of building up railroads is to click on the zone that you want to have the good supply and just click on upgrade railways. And what that's going to do, as you can see actually, the path it takes. It shows you what railroads are going to improve if I click this. So you click it once, you can see it's added this one and added this one. So these are the ones that are the weakest links. And then if we click it again and again, you can see now it's adding more to make it all equal 4 levels of railway infrastructure all the way along. As you can see, it's added them on. If we're going to go all the way to the top, then we're going to add on all these levels of infrastructure. Nice. Danzig! Oh, war. So that's right. So the fact I've formed this Omega Eastern Bloc has not deterred Germany in the slightest. They're like, yeah, regular Poland, I can take them on. Big ass Poland, yeah, I can definitely take them on. You know, this is going to trigger everyone in the comments, but you can have it. Danzig, I never really wanted you anyway. Eastward, expansion. Do we say, I love you, Germany, or I love you, Soviet Union? Go with Soviet Union, because this gives you a permanent ticking fascism forever. Look at this choo-choo, boys. Choo-choo. Well, Poland said no to a war, so we'll have to find a war somewhere else. At the same time, we're sitting on political power, so let's hire a high command. So we'll go for the infantry expert, as well as an air superiority expert. And at the same time, chief of the army command is going to be an army defense guy. This gives us loads of ticking army experience. Ha! Soviet Union is justifying on Poland. It starts. All right, small division, support artillery. Boom. Exercise everyone. Got enough artillery? Yes, we do. This will give them so much more stopping power on the front line. Essential. Lithuania. Do you mind? Lithuania is just being eaten by the Soviet Union. Was that a glitch? I don't even know. No. This isn't right. There we go. That's right. Right, to prioritize our artillery infantry for the main attack force, what we're going to do initially is click here to prioritize for max motorized. You can see all the motorized here. We added all the supply depots local to them. But as you can see, that's taken away a lot of motorized as well. In this case, only around about 50, so it's not that bad. But in this case, if they need emergency supplies, they can get it. And trust me, they'll need it. Oh no! It starts. All right, so initially it looks like they're going to gain a big advantage against us. And I'm going to do all the things I said I was going to do. So war bonds, working conditions. We are going to go total mob, extensive conscription, women in the workforce. And there you go, all my political power flushed down the toilet. The initial push of the Soviet forces. And don't forget, they've got all the penalties of the purge as well. All that red. Oh my goodness, so much red. The Soviets are like, oh, we pushed a little bit and now we're exhausted. The weakest is this front bit here. And funnily enough, this is the bit we need to push into to capture the dock. So I'm just going to move up here and just hold this line. Meanwhile, supply not looking too good. Oh no, what's going to happen here? Encirclement zone. Get in the zone, boys! Pushing further forward than your supply lines allow you. Fools! And snip! Got him. So, supply 101. How do we do encirclements in No Step Back? The way you do it is you look for the railroads in enemy territory and you try to snip the railways, particularly in areas that have got supply depots. Can you see here? So if we were to snip this supply depot, these divisions on the front here would be incredibly vulnerable to low supply, meaning they're very easily defeated in combat. So, let's do exactly that. Grab you boyos, go here. I'm gonna thrust right into here. Boom, and snip. You're mine. Now we've found a break. We can push further northwards and snip this railroad here, and that will cut off all this area of Lithuania. If we're lucky, really lucky, we could actually push further north and take Riga, and that will split off all this southern Baltic region. Oh, and that's it. We have snipped the railway lines, and we could take Riga now. That would be great. Wow, naval invasion. Nice. But you're retraining a few divisions. Do you know what, actually? I've changed my mind, actually. I think I'm gonna let them land into the south. You know what? Come here, land on me. Come at me, bro. Our troops are exhausted right now. They've been fighting for a while. Their organization's getting low. They're having to resupply, and they're having issues with supply issues. But I know the enemy's got lower supply issues. So in this case, I managed to encircle them, and oh, look at that. Oh, you're mine, bro.
Come on, boys! Those white flags are no match for our muskets!
And the Springfielders heroically slaughtered their enemies as they prayed for mercy.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and bait them further north here. All right, boys. Go from here to here. Snip the railway lines. Max planning, max org. Off you go. Slice. Soviet Union demands Bessarabia. What? You're at war with us. The greed. And we've made a break. And accidentally encirclement. Yes. Heavy tonk. Encircled, and then securing the railroad around Bucharest. The final province to take. Putting so much fire down here, they're managing to break through piece by piece. We got him. We're going to try a harder approach, try and break the river. Then we push north and capture this supply depot right here. That means they have to withdraw everything south here or pull it out of this port. Boom. Off you go. And we need to get some heavy air support to defend this boyo. Got him. To Kiev. Kiev secured. Need to grab that railroad there. Push southwards. Go, go, go. Slice. Russian naval invasion of the Baltics. American tank says, nope. We have to push north to capture these railway lines to get this supply here. So what I'm going to do is just be like sneaky and be like, we'll make our own that hugs onto the coastline. The options are either push with the center here and chop this railway line, separating the north and south, leaving this mountain range exposed, or we go for Stalingrad. I don't know about you, but I feel like I want to go for the braver approach. Let's go totally ahistorical. Heavy tonk. Proved heavy tonk. Chassis with a flamethrower on it. It will be a flamer support company tank. 2-man turret with an advanced radio. Go with a bogey suspension. Welded armor. Don't care about speed, so we'll go for diesel. Sloped armor, because we want to slap as much armor on, and whack on loads of armor. 14 armor, and this is the baby. Very infantry tank, very World War I-esque, but it's got flamers, so why not? Oh my goodness, the speed, 1.2 kilometers per hour. Okay, we need to at least be 4. There we go. 85% reliability. That looks really sweet, actually. Done. Oh my god, look at it. So meaty. Flame on. What is this doing? This adds 25 armor to this infantry division. Tiny bit of soft attack, tiny bit of defense, decent amount of breakthrough, and loads of attack bonuses into certain terrain types. Interesting. The armor is the biggie there. The Germans took Stalingrad, and so have I. But will I hold it? That is the question. Astrakhan, the final connection. Probably one of the harder connections too, because it's so far from all the supply lines again. And boom. And the south is now cut off, meaning I just do this and be like, oil, please. Done. Now with the supply lines good. One-way trip north to Moscow. Push. Moscow. Now everyone push. Struggling to catch up with the repairs here. The repairs are happening quicker than I can actually press them up. Done. There you go. The final connection. Can it be made? And it's done. The chasm of the Soviet Union. Okay, I don't think they're recovering from this. Turkey joined the Allies. Bulgarian now. 99. 100. Wow, we got so much equipment. What a list. Classic strategy of just grabbing the outside of everything. But that's probably not going to work anymore because there's puppets inside of the Soviet Union. So they're probably just going to puppet within the Soviet Union. I'll just take a small slice of the pie, please.
Hey, dog, yes.
Soviet Union.
Only a spoonful.
You thought this was the Kingdom of Poland, Romania, right? Didn't you? Didn't you? You were wrong. This was the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Ah, we're back, baby! If your name is on screen right now, it's because you are supporting me on Patreon. If you want to contribute to my Patreon and help me edit more videos with more time, the link is in the description below.